I'm just going to take some of my cuticle remover and apply it to my cotton-tipped orangewood stick. Now your cuticle remover might look different than this. It depends what you've got in the store or at your school. So now we're going to take this, with this cuticle remover, you're just going to swipe it on to each of the cuticles on her hand. This is not necessary to go onto we're not trying to apply it onto the actual nail plate. We really just want this to stay on the cuticle. That's what we're really concerned with here, is just making sure that that skin around the nail, the cuticle, is soft and pliable. Okay, so here she is, and now we've got the cuticle remover applied. If you had a metal pusher, you could use that here, but I just like to use the other end of my orangewood stick. And we're going to be going in circular motions here onto the cuticle. Just nice circular motions. We never want to be jabbing in like this. That could cause any kind of hangnail in there. It can cause a crack in the skin. So whatever we're in here, we just want to do nice, gentle, always with the circular movements here to push back her cuticle. Again, Jen has great cuticles here. They're already soft and pliable, so this is going to be a very simple manicure for us. If your client has any kind of cuticle stuck here on the nail, that's called pterygium. You may have to go in and be a little bit more aggressive in there to try to get that off of there. Again, trying really not to be pushing in on it, but that's where a metal pusher probably comes in handy. For this basic manicure, this is just fine. Just using circular motions wherever you can to push back that cuticle to make it soft and pliable. At this point as well, if you're noticing that there's any dirt underneath the free edge, you could go in with either your orangewood stick underneath the free edge in here, and you could remove any dirt there, or you could just simply dip your orangewood stick, the cotton end of it, in some water and see if you can get out any of the dirt underneath the free edge as well. Because you don't want to be giving them a manicure and then have them still have dirt underneath the free edge when they're in there. Remember, underneath the free edge, there is that little layer of cuticle called the perinechium, and pardon me, not the perinechium, the hyponychium. And the hyponychium is that skin right under here, and that's what's protecting any bacteria from getting underneath the nail plate. So when you are underneath that free edge trying to take the dirt out, please be very gentle not to damage the hyponychium. One, it will hurt, and two, it could cause some bacteria to come in between the nail plate and her nail bed. And so then we're just going to do circular motions. Great. And again, she just has absolutely wonderful cuticles, so we're good. Cleaning under the free edge, but being very careful not to push too hard so that we damage the hyponychium skin underneath. Okay? I just pushed back the cuticle on this hand. I want to take the cuticle remover off of this hand. So I pushed back the cuticles, but it's still left on there. You can just dip your brush into the water bath and just brush down on the nail, just gently. You don't want to be scratching their skin. You're just trying to take off any loose skin that might be there or any leftover cuticle remover. And then, same thing, you can just dry off those fingertips. And then this hand is done. Oh, sorry. Now we have to put some cuticle oil on this hand. And so we're going to take our cuticle oil. It depends what you have. Olive oil will do just fine. If you have a little dish of olive oil, you could dip your cotton-tipped orangewood stick in that and apply it to the nail. That would be just fine. I happen to have cuticle oil in a dropper. And so when I put that on the nail, I want to make sure I don't touch the dropper to the nail, because that's going to make the dropper unsanitary. So I'm just going to make the drop from up above the nail, just a little drop on each nail. And again, if you have olive oil or some kind of vegetable oil in your home, your skin loves that and it will absorb it very well. And once you have that on, then just rub that in. This is going to soften up the cuticle and prevent any hangnails.